Hi, this is Andy Scott with North Shore Apartments and Condos. I'm walking into 503 Sheridan, number 83. This is a super nice two-bedroom, and we walk right into the living room. You see the baseboard heat, hardwood floors. Windows are facing east toward the lake. We're very close to the lake here, maybe about half a block, maybe 3/4 of a block west. You see the ceiling fan. This actually is a very big room. It's got to be at least 18 feet long by 14 or 15 feet wide, so it's big space. You see the built-in AC. I don't know if that stays or not. As we walk into the living room, we see just a sliver of the bath, and we get our first look at the kitchen, which is also a big room. But before we do that, I'm going to look back at the front door, just so you see the space one more time, and of course the ceiling fan. So as we exit the living room, the next room is this huge kitchen. It has both an island and room for a table, super nice, and then we have the bathroom and the two bedrooms behind. So let's take a look at the kitchen. First of all, this has got to be 14 feet, 13 or 14 feet just to the back door. If I walk into the kitchen, we have this big area from one side of the room to the other, and again, baseboard heat, ceramic tiles, which are super nice. We're facing west here. Very much big enough for a 4 or 6 person table, but you do have the island if it's just a smaller amount of people congregating in the kitchen. Lots of cabinets. The kitchen was recently remodeled. Lots of cabinets. Newer stove, newer microwave, beautiful stainless steel refrigerator. Again, we have the ceramic tiles. The island is probably, let's see, maybe 4 feet by a little less than 3 feet, maybe 4 feet by 30 inches, something like that. If we go around and look at the appliances, we've got a dishwasher, a full-size stove, double stainless steel sink. The faucet has a hose attachment. It's really nice. Big refrigerator. That's got to be 5 feet 10 inches high, so that's really big. Lots of storage. Lots and lots of storage. We do have a fan up there should you need to exhaust. A little bit of track lighting. There's a lighting fixture over the dining area, and a third lighting fixture in the center of the base of the kitchen. So let's go around and start looking at the specifics. We have a laminate countertop. It looks like stone, but it is actually a laminate. But you actually have a lot of space to work with in this kitchen. The dishwasher is squeaky clean, full size, squeaky clean. The cabinets above are also a little bit bigger than usual. This is probably 32 inches, about 11 inches deep with 4 shelves. That's really nice. Stove, full size, not brand new, but it looks new. The oven part also super clean. It is an electric stove, so no gas, electric burners. You have a little bit of counter space and more cabinet space. Corner is always a little deeper, so you could put small appliances up there, bowls, that kind of thing. And then we have standard cabinets that are a little taller on either side. We also have cabinets above the microwave. Microwave also is not brand new, but it looks like new, which is super nice. Stainless steel sink, which is really great. Water pressure, just the hot water. Whoops, the daisy. Water pressure is very good. It drains beautifully. Whoops, the daisy. And it's dry and able to be used as storage underneath. So we'll shut this down and shut this down. We have outlets all along the back wall, which is really convenient. And then between the faucet, or rather the sink, and the refrigerator, we have drawers. very convenient. They're all a little different in size, the bottom being the deepest. And there, give you a look. So that's convenient. We have some more cabinets around the refrigerator. The refrigerator is really a large refrigerator. We have an ice maker there. I don't know if that's hooked up, but the light is green, so it looks like it is. And shelves to the right. Underneath, we have a really nice refrigerator with a cold cut drawer, crisper drawers, and shelves to the right. And again, we take a look at this nice big space that can be used for a number of things, including maybe a 4 or 6 person table. So I'm going to walk towards the back door. This will take you down to laundry and storage. Just look out the back, you see your circuit breakers, nice clean covered stairway, which is nice. And if we turn around, we really get an idea of how big this kitchen is. So you can easily use it as a social hub for the whole apartment, which is what we used to do. Okay, coming out of the kitchen, if we went to our left, we'd see the living room again. And before we get to the bathroom, we have a nice, could be an entry closet, whoops a daisy, coat closet. It's probably about 1.5 by 1.5, 20 inches by 20 inches maybe. Does have a hanging bar and a shelf, so it's a nice to have. And across from the closet is the bath. The bath is also bigger than average. Nice big sink and cabinet space. Couple of lighting fixtures in the bath as well, so lots of light. You see the baseboard heat there, and you have a standard commode, a tank toilet, which is nice. Ceramic tiles once again. Checking the water pressure. You see it's nice and clean. We do have some drawers here underneath. Oops. I turned on double instead of turning off. There we go. And that's draining out nicely. And then not only do you have the drawers, you have the storage space underneath, which is very good. There's a medicine cabinet up on top, which is your standard 3-shelf medicine cabinet. And again, the lighting fixture above the mirrors, and then a central lighting fixture. There is an outlet right next to the sink, the tank toilet, glass black windows, which I really like. They do have a window that opens. It's been retiled, there we go. It's been retiled around the tub. So that whole area is nice and clean. The shower head's probably about 6'2" or 6'3", so unless you're really tall, that's going to be okay. Check the water pressure here. Whoops, a daisy. And again, we're just checking the hot water. And you can see it's coming out very well. And there again, I can show you that we're just checking the hot water. Shut that down, drains beautifully. Behind the bathroom door is the linen closet. So 4 shelves. This is probably 30 inches deep by about 2 feet wide. So it's a nice big closet. So all in all, this is a very nice bathroom. You see the towel racks there. When we come out of the bathroom and go away from the kitchen, we come to the first bedroom. This is the smaller of the 2 bedrooms, but still big enough for a queen-size bed. It does have a ceiling fan. The windows, this window is facing west, the other window is facing south. Outlets on just 3 of the walls. And the 4th wall has 2 closets, both of which are good sized. So the first closet would be 5 feet across, I would say, and about 20 inches or a little bit more deep. See the shelves, which are really nice. The other closet is the same way, almost identical. And these, I'm going to turn this on for a second. Oh. These shelves will let you put hangers in those grooves, and you can see there's a space for hanging clothes to the left. So from the closet, we'll take another look at the bedroom. Swing around again. Probably not the right bedroom for a king-size bed, but certainly nice for a queen or a double. Ceiling fan, 2 windows, which is nice. This is a little bit bigger bedroom for sure. Still probably, you could definitely get a king-size bed in here, but better for a queen. Again, we have 2 windows, this time south and east. I'm going to walk back to where the windows are from here, from this bedroom. You can see the lake quite clearly. So you are very close. And we look back and we see a couple of big closets and the closet organizers within them. We do have a ceiling fan. You can even hear my voice echo in this bedroom. So it is a bigger bedroom. Again, easy to hang clothes. Easy to hang clothes, a place for shoes, and then just clothes hanging or shelf storage, either way. And they're both about the same size, 5 by 20, 5 feet by about 20 inches. And from the closet, you can see that this is actually a pretty big space. Again, we have the ceiling fan and 2 windows. So we come out of the bigger bedroom, we get a glimpse at the small one, our last look at the oversized bath, oversized kitchen, really nice kitchen, and big living room. And that will take us back to, oh, one more thing, there is parking available. So that takes us back to the front door. Thanks for watching.